here's Wendy.
Terrific. I am exactly where I've been dying to be for the past 2 weeks. My break was way too long. Oh, dear heart, I've thought about you for the past 2 weeks. We've got a fantastic show set up for you. Lots of juicy celebrity hookups over the holidays. One of your favorite pop stars is sparking some controversy. And of course, Kanye, Kim, and the baby. Let's talk about it all. It's time for Hot Topics. I missed you too, oh my gosh. Sometimes I think when we take a vacation that you guys will forget about me and not come back, but I saw so many people, I saw so many people in the streets though, you know, while we were on vacation at the grocery stores and everybody's like, well, what do you think about this hot topic? What do you think about that? Wendy, when do we get new shows? I'm so glad to be back, but I did have a wonderful holiday. I hope you did too. I hope you had a terrific holiday. You know, the holidays were no big deal at our house. It was just about family, a quiet New Year's Eve. As a matter of fact, I was so caught up in the ID channel, because I'm an ID addict, that I missed the 10, 9, 8, 7 countdown. Because at midnight, you know, they're setting up the next show. So, but I did have my drink. You know, I had my Nouveau cocktails to toast the new year. I was drinking the red velvet cake and the peach cobbler, deliciosa. Love it, delicious. And then New Year's Day, there was some great TV on. I don't know whether you're watching the Bewitched marathon or what you're watching. Me, I was stuck at The Odd Couple. I watched almost every single Odd Couple. Then, in the past 2 weeks, a lot of my favorite TV was on, just like random stuff to pass the time. Like, did I ever tell you that one of my favorite movies of all time is the Doors movie with Val Kilmer? Yes, oh my gosh. Anyway, that was on VH1, and then the Braxtons. I watched so many marathons of the Braxtons. They remind me why it is that having a bunch of sisters is probably one of the best things in the world. I only have one sister, but I can imagine having like 4 more and, you know. Anyway, oh, you know, in the beginning of our hiatus, I had gone to Vegas on account of, you know, we work hard here at the show, and I just wanted to blow off some steam. And so me and my husband go just, you know, to hang out and party and be young and be fun. So here we go to the airport. Okay. About to get on the plane. We're like a half hour early, so we're sitting reading magazines, look up, and who's there? A real life hot topic, Ice Tea. Well, see, here's the problem with doing, it's matter of my entire career, from radio to now, whatever. You know, I've always been the hot topics lady, and it's really easy to do it when I'm being encouraged by a couple of hundred people in gorgeous clothing. You know, but then when I step out of the studio, I'm by myself. And there's Ice Tea, and we had just talked about it on that show earlier. You know, okay, Ice Tea, not only was he in the airport, he was on our airline, he was in this, we were all sitting together. Coco wasn't with him on account of he was going out to Vegas to see her in Peep Show. You know, his wife, Coco. Well, so the New York Daily News is now reporting that Coco and Ice Tea are no longer on the rocks. It's all going well. Okay, and I have a couple of things to interject. You know, Coco had taken some really questionable pictures with that rapper, AP9 from Oakland, and the pictures they weren't a good look, but you know, She's out in Vegas for the next 6 months doing Peep Show. He was on the flight. He actually invited us to go to the Peep Show, but we were, you know, trying to do our own little couples thing for the time. But Ice Tea and Coco, from what I saw, they're good. So we love your love, and good luck. And it was really awkward seeing him because he never mentioned anything about anything, you know. Yo, Wendy, you know, we hear you talking on the show, and you know, we don't just talk here, we squawk. Squawk, squawk, squawk. He mentioned nothing, like a true gentleman. Thank you, Ice Tea, and good luck again to you guys. Okay, so now, the story that everybody's talking about, and I still am very conflicted, Kim Kardashian being pregnant. I thought about you as soon as I heard this. I was like, that's it. Let's end the vacation right now. Let's get back. Okay, so apparently, we all know this, that Kim is still legally married to Chris Humphries. According to Radar Online, unless Kim gives in, he's still asking for his demand, which is, admit the marriage was fake. Well, admit it was a fraud. And then we can be divorced. In the meantime, if Kim doesn't get this divorce, then she'll be married to another man, having another man's baby. It's messy, but that's you, Kim. And I have to say, though, congratulations on the baby. I think that this is a bigger come up for Kim than it is for Kanye. I must say, as a lover of the art form, and I do really like his music, I just think that this has just thrown a big whack blanket over his entire situation by being this involved now with this family. I'm just not. On the other hand, you know, haters are still gonna hate. Like, I was watching E! News over the weekend, and they had a panel, and the panel was of the experts. Did anybody see this? Was I the only one watching TV? Okay, you saw it. So they had the panel of experts, you know, like, you know, big mouth, you know, Hot Topics people, and they were asking them, okay, so whose baby are you looking forward to the most? They threw Jessica Simpson in there, they threw Kate Middleton, and they threw Kim Kardashian. Everybody's talking about Kate Middleton. I'm like, every last one of you are lying. Through the TV. Through the TV, I'm just saying, like, don't try to seem smart and high class, talking about you can't wait for Kate Middleton's baby, please. And Jessica Simpson, we've already seen you, I mean, not please, but just, you know, like I'm from Jersey. I don't do royalty, I do Kardashian. As much as I hate to say it, and then Jessica, we've already seen you have a baby, so that's nothing big. And attention, all you celebrities and starlets, nobody get pregnant while Kim is pregnant, because the only baby that people are really waiting to see, and not just the look, but the lifestyle. Like, will he marry her? Will they have a spin-off reality show? It's messy, and we don't necessarily want to, but we're still keeping up with the Kardashians. And then, you know, on account of my parents have been in town the whole holiday, here goes my mother squawking up. So, I guess Chloe's heart must be broken. I was like, Mommy, leave it to you to say the obvious. Right? Hang in there, Chloe. Your day'll come too. And now, this Justin Bieber weed thing, or allegedly, we don't know what it was, but apparently he's doing something to shed his good boy image. It's gotta be tough, like when you're a kid and you're trying to, you know, be a grown-up, and sometimes you resort to all kinds of things. I don't know, TMZ captured this picture. There he is. He has a little something brown in his hand. Now, it could be a blunt, which for those of you who don't know what a blunt is, but you know what weed is, nobody uses rolling papers anymore, old people. The kids, they use cigars, and they gut the cigar out, and then they dump all the cigar guts, and they replace it with weed. And then they roll it up, and then they have to lick it really hard on the counter. There's no stickiness on it. And then they pull on that, and that's what you call a blunt. So it could either be a blunt, or maybe it's a Tipperillo. If you're a person of a particular age, then you remember what a Tipperillo was. All the old pimps used to smoke them. They look like cigars, except they have that white tip. Or if you're a beautiful black woman from the 70s, it could be a Moore cigarette. Remember Moores? Moores are what, they were like this long, And they were brown and really skinny, and that was when smoking was really glamorized, and they were also brown. So I don't know what this is. All I know is that whoever it is that calls themselves a friend who took that picture, they are totally out of our clique. You know, drugs are still drugs, and we don't know whether those were drugs, but, you know, whatever is going on in this picture, it looks like a normal 19-year-old if he wasn't a celebrity. Or better not be my child. But I'm just saying. No, but you know, he looks like he's doing what 19-year-olds do. And I mean, I can hear, you know, mothers screaming every place, but my kid looks up to him. But your kid shouldn't be getting raised by a pop star. Your kid should be getting raised by you. And I just, you know, and for Justin, it's gotta be very difficult for him because not only is he short, which will keep him looking younger than most until forever, but he's also very young in the face, young. And so, you know, anyway, apparently, Justin, you're disappointing people, but you know, it is what it is. Take care, kid. And then this I was gonna wear black today, but I said, wait, that might be too predictable. You know, you're away and then you're eating and then you wear the black. But I took out the tape measurer. Do you keep a tape measure around? Like, is there, okay. When I got here this morning, I took out my tape measurer and drank a lot of water, you know, to get ready for the show. And I said, well, I don't have to wear black. I can go with ox blood. Okay, I'll save the black for another time. I'm good. Okay. But back to young people and some of the things that they do. Okay, so Rihanna's also caused some controversy. Now, if you follow her on Twitter or Instagram, then you know Rihanna is always doing something. And the best thing that you can do if you follow her is do not call her out on it because she will read you. She will. Okay, so she posted a picture of what appears to be a marijuana bud. And the caption is, look, she says, this nug, as in nugget, look like a skull, or am I just buzzed? No, because as I squint and look, your nug does look like a skull. Doesn't it look like a skull? Anyway, her fans all of a sudden get all righteous and attack her for being a bad influence. Really? Well, apparently you just started following her. Okay. Rihanna is the worst who's ever done it. If you follow her, okay, another fan said that Rihanna is heading down the same path as Whitney Houston. This is, as opposed to just sitting back and reading her post, they want to attack her. So now here goes Rihanna attacking back. Hold on, she goes, so the fan says, you know, you're gonna end up down the same path as Whitney Houston. And Rihanna goes, yeah, because Whitney overdosed on a joint. F out of here, you weak bee. You asked for it. You asked for it. When people are getting right, they don't need to be hearing from the righteous. A mess. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just pointing that out to you because that's what we do. Okay, so did you see Here Comes Honey Boo Boo last night? All right, I'm conflicted. You didn't watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Because did you watch the Ab Fab Marathon on Logo? It was on all day, absolutely fabulous. Are you looking forward to Deception tonight? Yes. Okay. Well, on account of my mom made a really good dinner last night, I got very distracted and then I caught the itis. So I was a little too tired. I forgot Honey Boo Boo was on. But apparently, Mama June got a brand new look. And this is what she looked like before. And, you know, the gray hair always pulled back, the loving smile. And let's take a look at what Mama June's big reveal.
Shabbat got a big surprise.
You do? What is it?
Congrats. Mama!
Bubba, Bubba. That's a sexy mama now. June looks like a blonde bombshell. La loon. Smell of beautiness.
I mean, it looked like a professional job, and if more of us were more accepting of ourselves, that, I mean, because their love for each other is hot. I mean, there she is, clearly she needs a good diet, and a chinectomy. But he also had that mess here, you know? You ever kiss a guy who has that skull, that, you know, has the tobacco right there? They're always spitting in the skull in. Anyway, what a messy, loving family. We love them. By the way, June says that she's not going Hollywood. According to TMZ, Mama June set aside a trust fund for Honey Boo Boo and her sisters. You know, the family's making between $15,000 and $20,000 per episode. And I know. And so the money will be stashed away for the girls until they're 21 because she wants the girls to be able to look back on the experience and say, Mama played it smart. Thank you, Mama. And I think that's terrific. Okay. So it's a new year, and I'm really excited for American Idol premiering next week. Are you? The commercials have been looking really good. The 3 judges really make me want to watch. There's a news story in the Hollywood Reporter, and it's saying that Mariah Carey had to be convinced to be a part of the show. She says that, you know, lots of the singing competition shows approached her, and I'm sure that they did, but it was her husband, Nick, who isn't that like a nice lady dress, right? Like, I'm a nice girl. Her husband, Nick Cannon, convinced her that she should do Idol because Idol produces the biggest stars. And it's, according to Nick and Mariah, you know, the most credible of all the shows. So I think it's great. I think she's going to be very good for the show. We're going to be looking forward to seeing all the costume changes and you know, the hair looks and the whole bit. And, oh, Barbara Walters interviews Mariah tonight on the television. So there's another thing that we have to watch. By the way, the judges over at Idol, well, Nicki Minaj, according to this same article in the Hollywood Reporter, was reluctant to join the judges over at Idol because she was worried that it would hurt her hip-hop credibility and that she'd be overexposed. Well, it will, and you are, but who's gonna turn down the Idol job? I mean, like, it will. There's certain people in hip-hop who also look at Kanye now as crazy because he's with a Kardashian. But here's the thing. Nicki, who turns down an opportunity like this? So to your fans who can't deal with it, oh well, they can put that where? Way back there. And then the Hollywood Reporter is saying, now here's the thing, Nicki. They're talking about you already, talking about how you're late to the set every day. Don't do it, Miss Thing. The worst thing you can do is be late because they will get somebody in there to replace you in a heartbeat. Please don't do please be on time, and please give us all the cuckoo, crazy, and nutty that we want. Okay. I mean, so wait. So back to tonight's TV. So we have Barbara Walters interviewing Mariah Carey. Well, I just found out about that this morning. I had no idea, because my cue was already set. I'm watching Megan Good's new show, Deception. That show looks so good. It's on NBC at 10 o'clock, and she's gonna be here next Monday. And I'm totally watching Lisa Vanderpump's new spinoff from the Housewives of Beverly Hills. The commercials look really good, don't they? Vanderpump Rules. I have a clip for you. Okay, first of all, you never know how these shows are gonna start out, but just the idea that her restaurant, Sir, in Beverly Hills is saying that's the one where you bring the mistress. You know, she has 2 restaurants, one where you bring the wife and then the other where you bring the mistress. But the reality show was centered around the one where you bring the mistress. And then not only that, but the commercials have been really interesting because the staff is like young and hot and apparently some of them sleep with one another. And so, but the show is kicking off tonight with a confrontation between Brandy Glanville and one of the waitresses at Sir named Sheena. Well, it turns out that Sheena used to sleep with Brandy Glanville's hot ex-husband, Eddie Cibrian, while they were still married. So the confrontation goes down tonight, and I've got the sneak peek. Let's watch.
I'm just trying to explain to you how my feelings got invested. It all... Yes, I was young, I was naive, I was stupid, I ignored signs, and I just... It was stupid.
It's not your fault. I mean, it's his fault. I
Yeah.
mean, I would never say someone stole my man because you can't steal a man. You have to be willing to go, and for that, it's his fault. You know, he's gonna be in my life forever because we have 2 little boys together. Sorry, I don't want to get upset. He was the love of my life. He was my everything.
Makes you want to watch, though, right? Lisa Vanderpump will be here on Wednesday of this week.